Okay, that Joker review I promised. Here we go. I saw Joker Thursday afternoon, and let me tell you, it's a movie, all right. I don't know what your experience or knowledge of the character of Joker is, but if you're like me and you've read about this character your literal almost entire life, then you're gonna see some things that are similar, and you're gonna see some things that have nothing to do with the Joker. You know, artistic license. I get it. This is an origin movie. This is an origin movie. This is how the Joker became the Joker in this iteration of the world inside this movie, which may or may not, hopefully not, be connected to any other DC movie ever. Let's just say it is what it is on its own. You know, it's a deep dive. It's a deep dive into this character who slowly becomes even more problematically insane as the movie wears on. Until, I mean, he's got problems at the beginning. He's a problematic guy. He's not having a good life at all, And it systematically gets worse over the 2 hours of the movie until finally at the end he attains the persona of Joker. This is a non-spoiler review. I wish I could go into this more, but what I will say is be prepared for a tour de force performance by Joaquin Phoenix. He did a great job. He lost a lot of weight, and he was unnerving just to look at. And then some of his other little peccadillos, like his almost Tourette syndrome style laugh that he couldn't control. That's a thing. You know, just one by one, just every little thing in his whole life just becomes shittier and shittier and shittier until there's no other thing but to actually laugh about it. I get it, but the psychological deep dive of this character is the heart of this movie. There are a lot of red herrings and false realities, sort of. Like, you see a thing and then you actually see what really is what it is. Because this is all from Arthur Fleck's point of view. And I'm still, I'm okay with his name being Arthur Fleck in such a way that we don't, at the end of everything, it could be argued that that's just the name he was given. That may not be his actual name that he has, but at the end of the movie, his name is Joker. Interesting that there's not a "the" in front of the movie, in front of the title of the movie. It's not the Joker, it's just Joker. That's his name at the end. There's your spoiler. That's not a spoiler, but hey, it's in the title. At any rate, very disturbing. It's a disturbing flick. It hints at a lot of different problems that a lot of people are concerned with insofar as mental health and the support that is given to those who have not so good mental health. This is a little off the deep end of it to a degree. You know, it's there. This is the first movie with a Joker in it that didn't have Batman in it. So there's another sort of spoiler. But this all happens, Thomas Wayne is in it. The Waynes are in it. There is a role for the Waynes in this, the family, sort of. Again, I can't get into spoilers, but what I will say is that this is a very, very, very good movie. It's a very, very, very good score. It is a non-traditional origin of the Joker. In other words, you know, he's not falling into a vat of chemicals and his skin isn't turning all white and everything like that, and his hair isn't permanently dyed green or anything like that. That's comic book Joker. This is the Joker of this particular movie. And again, I'm okay if they don't do a sequel. I'm perfectly fine with this being all there is. And this can just be kind of a guiding pattern to anyone else who is going to use this character on and on and on from here on out, no matter who it is. Joaquin Phoenix did a great job. He does not need to be the Joker again. I don't see how they're going to do a sequel to this. I would be disappointed if they do a sequel to this. This should just be what it is. It's like, oh, I mean, everybody has tied this to the Scorsese Taxi Driver and King of Comedy and that sort of thing. There was no sequel to Taxi Driver. There was no sequel to King of Comedy. There's sort of a sequel to American Psycho, which is, I'm going to throw that one in there a little bit. But it's not Christian Bale's character. It's just another example of another American Psycho. It's a fascinating, fascinating dissection of the character itself and watching the transformation from the beginning to the end of the psychosis of this guy and the degradation of that psychosis. The thing about Joker is, in the comics at least, like he has a superpower. I mean, in any other cases, he's just some guy. But in the comics, his superpower is he is super crazy. He's super crazy. That's kind of his superpower, is he's super insane. They were kind of getting there towards the end there. And it's a slow burn. It's a 2-hour movie, and the first hour and 40 minutes is part of the slow burn. But pay attention, there's little nuggets in there that by the end of the last 20 minutes of the movie, this movie does not have Act 3 problems, by the way. That's a good thing. By the last 20 minutes of the movie, it ramps up, and what you came to see is showing up. And it's really, really, really good. It's really good. It really is. They did a great job. If your plans were to go see it this weekend, go ahead. If you're reticent about people being super crazy and trying to pull off some stupid stunt during the movie or something, then those people need to see the movie first, because this isn't that movie. This is not Heath Ledger Joker, per se. It really isn't. You know, he's not doing magic tricks with pencils on tables, you know, it's gone, you know, that kind of thing. It's not really that yet. That's not where the character is at all. This is, like I said, it's a slow burn. And if anybody's going to do anything crazy with a firearm, shouldn't they have done it during Rambo? Anyway, not that I'm suggesting that. It'll change your opinion on Joker. If you have a bad opinion about Joker, okay, this might swing you the other way. If you have a good opinion about Joker, if you love Joker, just wait until those last 20 minutes, because you may be a little bored. But it's fascinating. It's fascinating to see the layers of this guy just get peeled away over and over and over again by the world that he's living in. And it's, I don't know, it's really, really good. So go see it. Let me know what you think. Okay, bye.